Hello Flosstube world. So what do I have for you today? I have a few whips, finished for now, and some slow stitch and some plants. Let's get to it. Hi, I'm Jo. Welcome to my channel, Stitchy Cat Lady. All about my stitching hobby and my cats. Right, so what do we have today? We've got some whips. One I haven't worked on for a little while, but I'm planning to work on it for at least the next few days, so I'm going to show you the starting point at least. Let's get to it. So my first whip is a Nora Corbett. It is Miss Solar Eclipse, and all the crosses are done. Still got to do the beads and most of the back stitch. I've just done a little bit of back stitch around her skin and on the headdress, but so I don't want to get it too close to the cat just in case. So there she is, Miss Solar Eclipse. So that is 5,439 stitches. Plus the little bit of back stitch that I've already done. And that has, I started her on New Year's Day and I've only worked on her. I've averaged a little over 200 stitches a day. I haven't worked on her every day. There were several days when I didn't work on her. I wanted to do something else. More on that later. Okay, my second whip is my Christmas start, which was Miss Moth, also by Nora Corbett. Oh, the fabric is on Miss Solar Eclipse is grab bag fabric from Polstitches, 28 count even weave. This fabric is also 28 count even weave from Polstitches, but off the top of my head I can't remember what it's called. I'll pop it in below. So yeah, I think she's lovely. I'm really not sure about this variegated thread. I'm not sure like how I've done it. Not sure how I like how it's come out. It's not quite as subtle as on the picture, bearing in mind that the printing limitations and photographic limitations. So I think I'm going to do the rest of the colours and then see what I think about this. I might end up taking that out. Which would be a shame and it would be some hard work, but you know, I might just prefer it. We'll see, haven't decided yet. So she is at, give me a second, (1,830 stitches. I mean, how is that 1,830 stitches? It just doesn't seem real somehow. And yeah, no back stitch at all. So I will do a bit of back stitch before I go much further with her. But yeah, those taupe and purple colours, very nice. Right, so I've just got beads and back stitch to do now on Miss Solar Eclipse. I really don't want to be doing beads and back stitch at the moment, so I'm going to put her away for now, and I'm going to pull out, well, not pull out because I haven't put it away, Planet Dragons. Best if you look it up the right way up. So I want to try and get this bit done. It's going to take me a while, just get some of it done. I just want to do a bit of work on this for a change. I've been working on Miss Solar Eclipse all month. Started, like I said, New Year's Day. So we'll see how far I get when I'm in the mood to do Miss Moth or to do some beads. I'll have to dig out my bigger nudge hoop so I can use that. They should both fit in the bigger nudge hoop without having to move it, which make it so much easier for beading. Right, that's all the crosses. That's it, that's all the crosses. I have been doing a bit of slow stitching. not a huge amount. But I just wanted to try, there were some experiments I wanted to try. So I will say, yeah, inspired by some of the 2024 Stitch Along projects, prompts from K3N, and some just off the top of my head because I felt like doing it. So one of the prompts we did last year was monochrome. I did greens because I had loads of greens and I wanted to use some of them up. Yeah, it kind of stuck, the idea of doing monochromes. So I've done a bunch, all different shapes and sizes. Some might be bookmark. I've got a few that could be bookmarks, so not strictly monochrome, but I like purple and teal together. So yeah, the monochrome just expanded. Pink. So more green. More green. These two could well make needle books, and these are just the squares, rectangles, just whatever piece of fabric I had. So red, not mono, but spring, green, yellow. I love that honeycomb and the bee fabric, both came from Helen, and I think they look fabulous. So purple, that bit was from the inside of an old phone case. No phone's going to fit in that anymore. Thrifted, gifted, blue. So sorry, Helen. Sorry from Helen. And then these are the most recent two I've done. So just getting a bit more texture with the white. So this was an old skirt of mine. So these were samples. So they've got the silver, which is why the thread is grey, but yeah, I love this texture in this. So just all the differences that you can have with white. And then I actually finished this one about an hour ago. Pieced it last night, black and grey. Found my dancing skeletons and a piece of that. So yeah, that just seemed too sharp for red thread. Now, the main idea of the monochrome is that I want to embroider motifs on them. So the blue, maybe snowflakes, the red, maybe hearts. I was thinking daffodil or daisies or something on that one. So the idea of this is that it's a new fabric base that I can then use as fabric to embroider other things on. I think they will probably end up in a book or something like a book. I haven't quite worked it out yet. So, and yeah, then the bookmarks and stuff will just be bookmarks and needle books. Right, that's it. That's my whips. I'm counting those as whips because they're not technically finished because I still want to embroider some motifs, but I don't know when I'm going to go around to that. Right, plans. Now, I set a challenge, kind of, a bit silly, on one of my chat groups the other day. Put up a photo of a pile of white fabric and some sewn thread. It's like, any guesses what it's going to be? There were some silly guesses. Christmas tree skirt, wedding dress, fake wedding cake. Yeah, none of them were close. The plan is it will be a book, a fabric book. So pile of white fabric, 4 pieces, 2, 3, 4. Now I've My plan is to make these into a concertina book, if I can find the ends. Okay, so they've all been edged at the end here, so that will form, that'll go in the spine of the book. And then it'll basically concertina into 4 pages. So that will go in the spine, that will go in the spine, and the next one has got that same tab which will go on there, and then that will go in the spine of the book. Now, this is not just any book. This book has a theme, and it's going to be Book of the Year. So not specifically 2025, just a year. 16 pages, 12 months, 4 seasons. So my plan is that each set of 4 pages will be a season. So the first page will be winter. So it'll be winter, and then December, January, February. Now, one of the reasons it's in 4s is I just want this massive long length of fabric. I want a shorter length of fabric, much more manageable. And I'll do each one on 4. And then I'll basically sew everything together at the end. So do one each for winter, spring, summer and autumn. And then only when they're all stitched will I actually put them in a book. My plan is, I've watched loads of videos looking for how to do this and not found one exactly the same, but close enough. So when it's all done and I've got all my folds, I will sew them together. Okay, I don't mind my backs being seen, but it just won't work for this. The fabric is quite thin, so it is doubled over. So yeah, when I put everything in, so they're the spines, there will be a separate spine, probably some quite thick fabric, and then I'll do an actual separate cover. So that is the plan, and I'm relying on you guys to hold me to it. Right, that's it, done. I will pop some photos of kitties in as we go. We'll see. Some intervals. Snowdrop is currently asleep on my lap. So it's going to be fun putting all of this down without disturbing her. Okay, right. That's it. That's done. I'll see you next time. Bye.